Okay, just making sure that's all working there. Sorry I had to delay the stream tonight, everyone, but the newest episode of Jeopardy came on, and it had Ken Jennings, the 90s champion. Anyway, as I was discussing in my 3-hour stream from a few days ago, I remembered that the way that I got past the dozen or so goons last time, you'll see that I have like some actual brawlers here where I got question marks, and that's because I practiced. I practiced at those, and then went and fought the guys in the subway. So it was like little skirmishes kind of deal. Anyway, so I don't know. I don't know if it would really be worth bothering to put you guys through that. You can see I do really well on the Predator maps, although not so much the top of the world one, because that one is very difficult. And the more extreme they get, the harder they get, obviously. So, but to do the 3 question marks, which basically equivocates to 3 stars in Arkham Knight, that one just gets tiresome. And then you've got these ones with really high possible scores, and those just get ridiculous. But yeah, this one I was able to get, pretty good. That's in Two Faces Courthouse, and then you've got Penguin's little combat arena and everything. It gets to be kind of tiresome. Anyway, so I don't know. Hell's Gate. I think that one has you go against ninjas. Prison Riot, I don't think I've ever done. But I think that's against Tiger Guards, and then Funhouse Brawl is against Joker Goons. Let's just do some Predator maps for fun. Maybe we'll do a brawler later, and but I get really tired of the brawling. It really isn't my thing, and honestly, having beaten the game already, I don't feel that much compulsion to just go ahead and play the play through the game all over again. I just as soon get a new save file and start the game over. If I wanted to replay it or something, and then just do a stream of that for fun. But anyway, well, let's do this one, because this one's fun. Let me see. What are the metal challenges? Explode a weak wall into a henchman and knock him out. During a silent takedown, perform a knockout smash. And perform a takedown through a glass window. Yeah, perform a takedown through a glass window and explode a weak wall. Okay, lost one. New best time, I think. Yeah. All right. Not so bad. And they only saw me really once or twice. So I lost the element of stealth there. But still, not too bad. Helps to use that sonic battering to lure someone. But that one guy was standing right in front of the glass, and it was too tempting not to do. Okay, let's see. Natural selection is a really hard map. So I like doing the subway one, but it's it's kind of annoying to actually do all of the different takedowns like kickoff and scare tactics and freeze frame and crap. Plus, I've already beaten it. Anyway. This was one of those games that I got because it was on like super duper discount, and I was really excited because I had seen so many Let's Plays of it ever since it came out, and I was really excited watching all of the things. And it actually was just as fun playing it myself. I could answer that question, but I don't want to be mean. That's why the Riddler talks to you like you're stupid, because you guys don't learn. And that's why you disable his gun first, just in case you mess up the silent takedown or something. Yeah, I didn't go for anything there. I was going for speed. And it really helps that they just all will stand directly under the gargoyle that the one guy was just hanging from. I don't know. It feels so silly just doing that same move, the inverted takedown, over and over again, but if you watched my previous stream, and why wouldn't you? It was almost 3 hours long. Then you'll know it's like, you go with what works. I like to vary it up more, but On the Predator maps, it doesn't really matter. You don't get like a different score or something. Anyway, as I was saying, I was really excited to get this one just because this one, and I had really liked watching the Let's Plays of Arkham Asylum, and it gave me a chance to kind of figure out all the different challenges as well. Fortunately, Arkham Asylum tended to rely less on brawling. I started with Arkham City and worked partway through that, and then went back to play Arkham Asylum. And if you guys want me to go ahead and play Arkham Asylum or any of that, then let me know. Now let's see what they actually require or want one to do. Smoke detector. Use the smoke pellet to create a smoke cloud and take down a henchman as he panics in the smoke. Knock down a henchman with a batarang and then finish him off with a ground takedown. And shoot a henchman with the zapper and cause him to fire into the air, scaring another henchman. That one's the easy one. Yeah, I do like doing the other ones too. I so thought he just now said a piece of meat. And it's like, well, why would they want a piece of meat? Alright, got that one. Now, knock down a henchman with a batarang and use a smoke pellet. Okay. Ah. I love doing that. Yeah, I don't want to quite tempt fate there. Ugh, screwed that one up big time. Stop it! Stop it! Ugh. Alright, now what's the other one? Smoke detect. I already did that, didn't I? No, I didn't. Wait, yeah, I did. Okay. Well, that needs time to recharge, or I can't use it anymore. I don't know. Okay, we got 3 left, and... Okay, 1 over there. Well, there is an alternative to the... Ah! No good, gonna die. That's what I get. Nothing quite like shutting up Nigma. Okay. Let's try that again. Alright. No, you don't. No. No good. I'm the hell here. Yep. Guess I lost that one. This is going to take a while. How do you not count that? I used the smoke pellet to create a smoke cloud and took down the henchman as he panicked. Got that one. Well, that one worked out okay. At least I didn't die. Yep. Okay, what else we got? Yeah, this one I was amazed I beat it in under 3 minutes, but I think I just replayed it enough times. You got the Black Mask one, the Batcave. Batcave one is actually pretty fun. And they actually brought back the Batcave one for Arkham Knight, but with Tiger Guards. Or not Tiger Guards, but what was it? The Arkham Militia, I think. That's one. Thank you for reminding me. Let's do a little sonic battering action over here. Is it the remote hacking device? I don't have that. I mean, honestly, doing the, you know, doing that other one is really a pain in the butt because it's like you only use the boomerang battering once in the entire game, and even when I've tried to use it, it doesn't work. So, yeah. It's like trying to use it again in Riddler's Revenge just doesn't quite work. Freight Train. I think I only played that one recently, actually, and found that it was really fun. That's one, if I'm remembering correctly, where you're actually on a train, basically in a side scroller, and you're beating up baddies. Uh, so that was a bit of a surprise. Obviously, I've never played Iceberg Lounge VIP Room. Well, what do we got there? Rooftop Rumble. Yeah, I think this was the one I played because it let me basically take down Joker goons or something. I don't know. Why don't we do Arkham City? Yeah, we'll do it in the Dark Knight Returns bat suit. Yeah, at the start of the 3 hour stream, I was frustrated because like all the guys were talking. But if you go over to these areas where nobody is, then you quickly find, oh, I can actually uh, speak pretty plainly here. And unfortunately, my flight controls on this are inverted from Arkham Knight, so I keep thinking that um, nudging the stick forward will take me up when actually that's got to pull back. Let's just take down some Joker goons. The heck is that? Hmm. I think that's just an armored guy over there. And that must be another armored guy. Might be nice if I could see it. Unfortunately, sometimes the camera doesn't like you. So you can't walk up here, even if you're crouched, because the chain link makes too much noise and they will shoot you. Ooh, he actually had a zapper too. I hate the zappers. I don't know anyone who likes the zappers. I thought he just had a blade. And by that I mean a stun baton. he's got a blade. I'm really not that good at fighting, honest. I don't know why, like, in if it's just like a couple of guys, I might be able to do okay, but once you get like 5 or more, I'm honestly no good. Like, you guys see how well I do with that, but I still get like too soon for the critical strikes. And honestly, that just means my reflexes are too quick for the game. Because I'm, you know, jumping the proverbial gun or something. But I'm just glad I remembered the special combo takedown. I eventually learned that. Because, like, I keep thinking, oh, I need to press first the B key, then the Y key, but no, it's... you have to press them together. Yeah, I guess they don't respawn if you don't go too far away. Yep, no more gunmen over there. Not too bad. I think I took like a little bit of gun damage, but that is okay. Let's try a fun little thing. Yeah, I don't know why I sprayed that either. Well, it does create smoke. That's good to know. I've seen so many different types of players play this game before where they've done different kinds of takedowns. And they're not often all that impressive. Some guys just go for the straight beat 'em up kind of deal. And I guess those are the ones that really do well at the hand-to-hand brawl combat. Me, I prefer to do the stealth takedowns and things like that. Okay, you are going. See that guy? He's out in the open, right in eye, plain, view of these two. So the question comes, will that guy in his cycle ever go somewhere they don't see? Well, I think he walks around this courtyard right around this central pillar thing. And then he doesn't need to be anywhere. First time I took down some of these guys, I was so loud, so clumsy. So yeah, this is just me basically playing Batman right now. Not really having any goal in mind because I've already beaten this version of the game, the basic. Just having fun. I tell you, it's actually been like really rough here in Cleveland lately. For some reason, my street has been excessively loud in the early mornings, and it's like every day around 4 or 5 in the morning, and I have no idea what's going on. But like in the middle of the night, we'll suddenly hear a pump kind of noise. No idea what that is. Try and look around for it. Can't find a source or anything. Well, those guys are just staying down. Alright then. Way to go, Batman. Now let's go find some more guys to beat up. Usually there's gunmen around this way. Night, night. Oh yeah. That is just so satisfying. Language, if you please. Hey, you want out of there? Can do. And unfortunately, doing the disruptor really doesn't work that well on these guys because they do have a weapons crate up there. Ah! Dying! That was satisfying after the initial failure. You know, that's a pretty normal feeling to feel. Very identifiable, very relatable. Okay, yeah, these are just the guys that I took out on the bridge here. You know, the irony with that is that Bruce was actually like pulling for the prisoners to not be in this situation, for them to be in like a cell and maybe have a program to help them stop needing to commit crime in order to survive. I mentioned this in the other stream, but it really is kind of a circumstance with Gotham that they kind of forgot about people and forgot about a lot of their city, didn't bother really renewing or reviving or keeping up a lot of things. Once something got old, a lot of the wealthy people just kind of moved on and lived in their glistening towers there and their big mansions outside of town. And, up in their offices, but never really bothered worrying about the little people that actually made them their money. And I only bring that up because it's been a constant message in Batman. So when this game came out, there was the Arkham, there was the Dark Knight Rises, and there was talk that this involves some of the message of the Occupy movement. And it's like, well, no, not really. Nolan tried to make it as contemporary feeling as possible, but he honestly did just kind of tap into the public consciousness. Now let's take a look down in Catwoman's apartment. Since I think it was Penguin, I think it was Two-Face, blew up her nice apartment. It had a chandelier, some beautiful carpets, way too many cats, which would have required so much cat litter. I mean, unless they just came and went, but even then, they probably would have, went in the apartment just as much. So the place probably would have stunk between the poop and pee and the cat vomit. I don't know. Batman is. I'll get you some bat snacks. Alfred, I need you to bake up about 90 dozen bat-shaped cookies. Yeah, like that guy was saying, this place stinks worse than any prison. And that's why I'm like, Wayne wanted them to have a better situation. Wayne didn't want them left to live in abandoned buildings, basically. Basically scrounging for survival with, just whatever food was handed out, because that's basically creating, kind of a shanty town out of what was once the heart of Gotham and one of the nicest parts of town. And, in Brazil, they actually have this where they'll have favelas, which are basically shanty towns right outside of the city. And even Hong Kong had that. They had a large shantytown style city, basically. It was actually a city that was never built up to code, and it ended up a haven for crime. But it was where a lot of people could afford to live. What gets me is that sometimes when I was doing the Zaz mission, I totally forgot there was a little room back here. Anyway, sometimes when I would be doing the Zaz mission, I would go and answer the phone, and the inmates would actually stop and not bother me. And that was during New Game Plus, no less. So weird. But true. There's like a whole thing back there, too. Alright. Time for night-night. Anyway, I actually like to turn detective vision off, especially when I'm just cruising around town. Because I actually really like architecture. It was one of my first areas of study. And, anyway, so I look at all this and I'm like, wow, look at all that. Look at all the details that they put in. All of the little subtleties. It looks like its own school of architecture in some ways, with some of the angles. But at the same time, it is reminiscent of some other schools of architecture. Now, who is over there? Night-night. I actually watched a Let's Play one time where every time this guy would try to come up on a baddie, he would say in some stupid imitation of a homeboy voice, surprise butt sex. And it wasn't funny then, and it isn't funny now. But so help me, it's still up there after years. So I was just like, okay, that's what you wanted to sit there on YouTube and survive the ages. Then right in the middle of the stream, he took a phone call. I think it was from his mom, so I understand, but at the same time, it's like, you know, at that point, you can always stop the stream. Yep, just me taking out goons. Yeah, you see another goon on the ground, you don't notice, you don't do or say anything. You see me drop down right out of the corner of your eye, you don't do or say anything. I can understand that kind of apathy. And really, apathy is what I'm driving at when I talk about how Gotham kind of gave up on its own. Apathy is actually considered a. Because I went to Catholic school. Apathy is actually considered a sin in the Catholic Church. Because a lot of what God is about in Catholicism and the Bible is about love and compassion for your fellow human beings, as well as for other, other life. And anyway, Batman, for all his punching and kicking and whatnot, is actually very much a compassionate person. And I like how the animated series really showed that. But I actually have a Batman comic from I want to say the late 80s, early 90s. And in it, Batman and Robin are tracking down a criminal who is planning on sabotaging something at like a park or museum or something. And meanwhile, there's a guy who's walking around with a sniper rifle to the top of a tower, and he's planning on doing a mass shooting. And don't you know, Batman and Robin in that one comic he's able to help them. Glitch. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. And yeah, there were more than 5 of them, but also they were spread out. So, it's almost like a predatory map. They're just not armed. Yeah, there's no more that way. Now, over by the courthouse, at least 1 or 2 of them have blades. And the blade dodge, oh my god. That is some broken coding right there. Because you can be absolutely doing the blade dodge and it will not count it. So honestly, that's one of the reasons why I just treat the area around the courthouse as if it were a Predator map. Take down a couple of guys stealth, take down a couple of guys other ways. Anyway, I ended up delaying this this stream because there was a new episode of Jeopardy on, and just prior to that, I caught the tag end of a episode of Alice, which is this old show from the 1970s. Kind of from the school of, Barney Miller and later shows like Night Court and everything. It was also from the same school of screenwriting as All in the Family. So you wound up with stories that actually featured a lot of very heartfelt messages and weird, wacky developments. So the sitcoms were pretty good. Yep, there's a bozo with a blade. That guy's got a bat. That guy's got a bat. So I guess there's just the one guy with the blade. Which way are you looking? You're looking that way. Yeah, I gotta make sure I'm going to the right rooftop because one of those roofs has gunmen on it. And I don't like gunmen. That is very imaginative. Okay, that's the guy with the blade. And there's another guy down here. Oddly enough, Hugo Strange did. Oh, nobody heard that. That's good. A fight for love and glory. A case of do or die. Oh, that was fun. I normally have a lot of trouble with that particular brawl. Just taking on the guys outside the courthouse. But no, look, there's a pile of them. No, not that one. That one. No, don't spray it. Kersplode it. Actually, now I can go down here. Don't shoot at me. It just makes me mad. Because I'm Batman. I know. If Batman had my voice, you would never be scared of him. I actually have had opportunities to get mad in the past, and then I take a really stern voice, but people still don't really take me seriously about it. So, you know, what are you gonna do? Okay. Sie können sehr over there. Hi. Yeah, see, I don't make a good Batman. He spent his entire life doing all of the stuff to, you know, become Batman. Hey, I just took that guy out, and he respawned already. That is not fair. Here's my question. What's with all these dang girders up everywhere? When I knock you out, you stay knocked out. You don't go getting up. Or I punch you in the butt, just like that. Yeah, I thought there was another guy around here. That's very funny. It's the what? You never finished your sentence. Well, I don't think I'll go for another 3-hour stream on this one. Because like I said, this is just for fun. Yeah, and they're all back up and about out there, so... Hey. Kind of looks like Batman was saying that as he walked through the door. Excuse me. Alright. Well, with that said, that's saving. Oh my god, yeah. Just look at that. Ugh. Not a good look. I know it's good for The Dark Knight Returns, but my goodness. Alright, well, with that said, that is going to be that for this stream. Thank you so much for clicking over, and I will catch you all next